Cardinals get even with Royals. Kansas City. AP. Cardinals manager Mike Matheny could have come up with more promising road trips than one against the red-hot Cubs and World Series champion Royals, with a long flight to Seattle in between. The fact that St. Louis won 5 of 8 left him grinning like a schoolboy. "That's a good trip. This was a tough ask," Matheny said after an 8-4 victory over Kansas City on Tuesday night. "Even their 4-game, 2-city series. This has been a tough month. A lot of games on the road. Just about everybody in the Cardinals lineup contributed to the offense." While Michael Wacha, 4-7, allowed 4 runs over 6 bumpy innings, he served up 9 hits and 3 walks. His bullpen nearly gave away the win, too. Sung Hwano loaded the bases with 1 out in the 9th before getting pinch hitter Alex Gordon to pop out and inducing Eric Hosmer into a fielder's choice. "I don't want to put the team in that situation," O said through a translator. Meanwhile, Yordano Ventura, 6-5, allowed 7 runs on 7 hits, 3 walks and a hit batter in 51/3 innings for Kansas City. Ventura had only allowed 1 run over his last 2 starts, both of which came before an 8-game suspension for his role in a benches-clearing brawl during a game June 7 in Baltimore. As if things weren't bad enough for Kansas City, Lorenzo Cain grabbed his left hamstring while trying to beat out an infield hit in the 7th inning. The All-Star outfielder left the game and declined to speak to reporters in the clubhouse, though he was walking without much of a limp. "I wish I had an answer for you, but it doesn't happen that quick," Royals manager Ned Yost said. "We'll have an MRI soon as they can get him in. We'll determine how much fluid is on it and what the extent is." The cross-state series shifts to St. Louis for 2 more games beginning Wednesday night. Ventura actually breezed through the first inning on just 12 pitches, but trouble came promptly in the second. He gave up 3 hits and walked 2. Yadier Molina, Colton Wang and Greg Garcia drove in runs. He appeared to settle down over the next couple of innings before more trouble hit in the 5th. Matt Carpenter started it with a homer to center, the 48th allowed by a Kansas City pitcher this month. The club record is 51 in May 2006. Matt Adams added a sacrifice fly later in the inning to make it 5-2. Ventura's night was done in the 6th, when another hit and walk brought Yost ambling from the dugout. Carpenter provided an RBI double and Brandon Moss and Matt Holliday made it 8-2 before reliever Brian Flynn finally got the Royals out of the inning.